Hey y'all, what's up? This is DLJ Darryl Lamont Jenkins here for One People's Project. We are here for our second day in Occupy Philly. Today is Sunday, the 9th, ironically enough, Leif Erikson Day. And the reason why that's ironic is because on Saturday, the Boneheads are going to be over at Boathouse Road, as they always seem to be, celebrating Leif Erikson or whatever. There's probably going to be some opposition, we don't know yet. In any case, never mind them for right now. I got flyers for that, people can see for what see them around. But in any case, just want to say this is we're having a pretty good time with everything today, and just want to say that this nice little gathering out here in Philly. As you know, Philadelphia in solidarity with those who started Occupy Wall Street. Hopefully out on Wednesday, and then I probably next week I might be in North Carolina. Well, I will be in North Carolina, but I just don't know if I'll be able to make the occupation there. A lot of good sights around here. A lot of good people just either just chilling out or making a lot of noise. I made my noise earlier today because I had to basically have a little chat with some of the Ron Paul folks who thought that they was going to co-opt this thing. They're really trying to co-opt the Occupy thing. They really are. I mean, I know they got chased out of Chicago. People had to make it clear that we are not going to work with them. Philly, they're getting a little ridiculous. One of the stunts they're pulling is that you will find, and I did a little video of this last night, they're here and they usually keep their heads down, but you'll see their signs all over the place. Like there was like some massive End the Fed rally that happened, but you don't see anybody carrying them. You just see a whole bunch of idiots, idiotic signs that just say End the Fed, like this one here. I swear to God, I had just sat here to do this, and I find this sitting here. It's like roaches. It's like roaches, and of course, you know what we do with roaches. We shut them the hell down. You know, this might work a little better if I tow it up. Yeah, I think I'll tear it up, just like I did earlier to the Ron Paul. See, they did manage to have a little. They booked some time where they was going to have one of their folks come up and speak about the Federal Reserve and all that. But as I told somebody, shit, I got all this fucking glitter on me. Who cares? This is a festive occasion. But in any case, there is a, they had some little event where, here my boy Carl's coming up here, better give him his stuff. All right, I'll be here. I'm just doing my little blog entry here. Okay, any case, there was okay, I think I did that enough. They had a little thing over here near what they call the library of this little encampment, where they was going to sit here and talk about the Federal Reserve. Now, here's the thing, and I told this to somebody earlier. We can talk all day long about the Federal Reserve, and we might be in agreement. There might be some points where we have to tweak. But there is a 900-pound gorilla in the room, and his name is Ron Paul. And my attitude is, until Ron Paul starts addressing, and I mean seriously addressing, no like coy bullshit that he's been doing on this issue, until he starts addressing the racists around him and the racist statements he made in his newsletter and the racist stances that he has taken in his career as a congressman, I don't want to hear it. You're not going to hear it until I mean, I'm not going to hear your BS about the Federal Reserve, about ending the Fed or whatever. As far as I'm concerned, you guys are basically irrelevant to the argument because there is something else to take that takes precedence over that. And I told them we got a little loud over there because basically they thought that they was going to go up there and just talk about the Federal Reserve, and I wanted to talk about something else. Because they never want to talk about that whole issue with Ron Paul's racism, and it got a little heated. There was almost some fisticuffs. Somebody had my back when somebody was pointing their finger at me. Don't do that to a brother while another brother's in the room. But But everything went well. I mean, basically, they're running around here. They have their little table set up. They have a little tent set up away from all the other encampments, interestingly enough. So, what's up, man? And it's just what we have to deal with. I mean, we know that the right, we have two different versions of the right around here. We have that one group that is trying to co-opt the libertarians. And we have that other group that's basically trying to make us look bad, which is always the case. And then Matt Parrott over at Hoosier Nation, actually American Third Position, out of Indiana, figured that he was going to do both. He went there, according to his website, he was supposed to have gone over to the Occupy Indianapolis and basically side with the whole issue with the banks and all that. But he was also going to try to encourage people to take his stance that race is a focal point to the solution, whatever. I don't know how that went. I can imagine if he did get a little loud, a little stupid. We did have some problems along that level too, by the way. The racism issue did rear its head around here. We had some people last night, some brothers and sisters that were sitting around talking, and somebody came up to them and talked and did the whole "you should go back to Africa, you should still be slaves" and all this. I don't know why the fuck he said that, but it was one of the white dudes that was here that laid him out. This nice little, he has nice little bruises on his knuckles and everything. But that's all I'm going to say about that. But okay, that's the negative. That's the negative of what we have seen so far. The positive is that all these people came out to just simply say enough is enough. It was a really interesting thing to hear on This Week, on the show on ABC's This Week. Conservative commentator George Will. They were talking about they was basically comparing the Tea Party to the Occupy actions that has been going on. And he said, well, look, the difference is the Tea Party was basically a bourgeois in revolt. That was a direct quote, people. The right-winger, the conservative, the respected conservative commentator George Will himself, he termed the Tea Party bourgeois in revolt. You know, no one here could have gotten away with that. You know, somebody would have been looking for a hammer and sickle tattoo if we had said some shit like that. But that came from George Will. And I have my issues with George Will, but sometimes he says something that makes you go, damn, man. So, the other thing is, I mean, this is positive. It just seems really nice to see all these people getting together and basically getting in tune with each other. I mean, I think one of the things that's been really disheartening over the past 10 years for me is the fact that since the advent of the internet, it's been a little harder to, get on a one-to-one with a lot of folks. We can organize like a motherfucker on the internet, but we can never really get in tune with each other the way we were able to when we had to be out and get to know each other. I mean, this is the best opportunity for us to do that, and that's how come I've been going to a lot more of these things, because I've been chasing around the right for so long that I haven't had time to just go check out my folks and see how they've been. You know, I mean, I interviewed some folks here yesterday, and I'm going to be interviewing some more folks here today. I know I got to interview, and you're going to see this is great. Now, everybody has tents set up around here, but you know, some people don't have tents. So my boys are getting some. I have some pallets. They're looking for more pallets, by the way. They're building row homes with the pallets for those who don't have tents, and that's the construction that you're looking at right now. How impressive is that shit? And people are wondering if they can really get away with it. And my attitude is like, look, in about a month or so, in this same spot here in front of City Hall, there is going to be something called the Christmas Village, where they're more or less going to do exactly the same damn thing. Basically what they do every holiday season here on this plaza is they turned this into like a Christmas marketplace where you can get anything and everything Christmas. That means like Christmas trees, Christmas ornaments, and things like that, fruit cakes or whatever. And that also brings me to, so if they're gonna if they're able to do that here, then they can deal with somebody making some pallet row homes for people who don't have tents. I mean, it's not like it has to be up to code. So so I think they're gonna be all right. They will be all right. There's so many pictures of fit over that, man. That brings me to the other thing, speaking of the Christmas Village. We don't know how long this is going to last. We don't know how long this is going to be. I mean, everybody's talking about these occupations happening for as long as they can. That means through the winter time. I mean, it's really nice. We got we're out here in our shorts and t-shirts and all that. But the winter's going to be coming around sooner or later. And people are going to be out here. They intend to be out here. But my issue, I'm curious, what's going to happen when capitalism rears its ugly head again and the Christmas Village has to be put up? There is going to be some serious conflicts. Or will there be? Sometimes capitalism doesn't put up too much of a fight against those fighting. They might, remember, these are just like mom and pops that are going to be here doing this Christmas Village thing, and they might work in conjunction with them. We'll see. It'll be a really interesting sight. But we're not going to know that until Thanksgiving time. Around, as it gets closer to Thanksgiving, we're going to see how this goes. Hopefully it doesn't get ugly. I mean, Philadelphia has piss poor legacy when it comes to its law enforcement, but they've been working with us so far this week. And in any case, let me let y'all go. I didn't mean to keep you here. There's going to be a few more things that I'm probably going to be talking about, and definitely there's going to be people I want to interview. So I'll be putting some interviews up here and there, and we're going to have a good time with this, y'all. And remember, October 15th, Saturday, the Nazis are going to be over on Boathouse Road. We're probably going to be over there too. So, peace be unto you, y'all. See you in a bit.